Topic number 4. The legislative process and role of Parliament. Introduction. The Parliament of Pakistan plays a crucial role in shaping the country's legal and political framework. As a bicameral legislature, it consists of the National Assembly and the Senate, ensuring representation for both the people and the provinces. This lecture provides an in-depth analysis of Pakistan's parliamentary structure, the legislative process, and key comparisons with systems in the UK and the USA. It also explores international best practices in lawmaking and policymaking, offering insights into how Pakistan can enhance its legislative framework through transparency, public participation, and legal refinement. Understanding these processes is essential for grasping the functioning of democracy and governance in Pakistan. 1. Parliamentary structure in Pakistan. The Parliament of Pakistan is the country's main legislative body, responsible for making and passing laws. It follows a bicameral system, meaning it has two separate houses. 1. The National Assembly, lower house, represents the people and is directly elected. 2. The Senate, upper house, represents the provinces and is elected indirectly. The bicameral system ensures that both the general population and the provinces have a voice in legislation. The National Assembly is more powerful in making laws and electing the Prime Minister, while the Senate acts as a reviewing body to balance the legislative process. 1.1 What is Parliament? Definition and role. Parliament is the supreme lawmaking institution in a country. It consists of elected and appointed representatives who discuss, draft, and pass laws. Parliament also plays a crucial role in overseeing the government, approving the national budget, and ensuring accountability. Why does Pakistan have a bicameral parliament? A bicameral system, two houses, is designed to ensure equal representation for provinces, improve the quality of laws through checks and balances, prevent dominance by one political party or region, enhance debate and discussion before passing laws. 1.1.1 The National Assembly, lower house. The National Assembly is the primary legislative body in Pakistan. It is responsible for introducing, debating, and passing laws on national matters. Composition of the National Assembly. Total members 336. 266 members are directly elected by the people through general elections. 70 seats are reserved. 60 seats for women to ensure gender representation. 10 seats for minorities to give them a voice in parliament. Term of the National Assembly. Each member serves a 5-year term unless the assembly is dissolved earlier. The assembly can be dissolved if the government loses a vote of no confidence or by order of the president. Powers and functions of the National Assembly. 1. Making laws, proposes, debates, and passes laws on national issues. 2. Approving the budget, reviews, and passes the country's financial budget. 3. Electing the Prime Minister, the leader of the majority party in the National Assembly becomes the Prime Minister of Pakistan. 4. Holding the government accountable, parliamentarians can question ministers, demand reports, and investigate policies. 5. No confidence motion. The Assembly can remove the government through a vote of no confidence if the Prime Minister loses majority support. 1.1 To the Senate, upper house. The Senate is the upper house of Parliament, playing a key role in reviewing and approving laws. Unlike the National Assembly, the Senate ensures equal representation of all provinces. Composition of the Senate. Total members 100. Election process. Senators are not directly elected by the public. They are elected indirectly by the provincial assemblies. Representation. Each province has an equal number of seats, ensuring fairness in national decision-making. Term of the Senate. senators serve a 6-year term. Elections for half the seats occur every 3 years, ensuring continuity in governance. Powers and functions of the Senate. 1. Reviewing laws. The Senate carefully examines bills passed by the National Assembly. 2. Provincial representation. It ensures that all provinces have an equal say in legislation. 3. Preventing hasty decisions. The Senate can delay laws and propose amendments to ensure proper debate. 4. Cannot be dissolved. Unlike the National Assembly, the Senate remains in place even if the government changes. Limitations of the Senate. The Senate cannot introduce money bills related to the budget or taxation. It can only suggest changes to money bills but cannot reject them. 1.2 Comparison with the UK and the USA. The structure of Pakistan's parliament is similar to the UK and the USA, but there are some key differences. Feature: Lower House, Pakistan, bicameral. National Assembly, UK, bicameral. House of Commons, USA, bicameral. House of Representatives. Feature: Upper House, Pakistan, bicameral. Senate, UK, bicameral. House of Lords, USA, bicameral. Senate. Feature: Lower House elections, Pakistan, bicameral. Direct election, UK, bicameral. Direct election, USA, bicameral. Direct election. Feature: Upper House elections, Pakistan, bicameral. Indirect election by provincial assemblies, UK, bicameral. Appointed members, USA, bicameral. Direct election. Feature: Power of the Upper House, Pakistan, bicameral. Can delay bills but not reject money bills. UK, bicameral. Limited power, mainly advisory. USA, bicameral. Equal legislative power with the House. Key differences. 1. Pakistan versus UK. The UK Parliament also has two houses. House of Commons, Lower House, directly elected by the people. House of Lords, Upper House, members are appointed, not elected. The UK's House of Lords has weaker powers than Pakistan's Senate. It can only delay laws but not reject them. In Pakistan, the Senate has more power than the UK's House of Lords because it represents the provinces and plays a stronger role in reviewing laws. 2. Pakistan versus USA. The USA also has a bicameral system with House of Representatives, Lower House, directly elected. Senate, Upper House, members are directly elected by citizens, unlike Pakistan, where senators are elected by provincial assemblies. Key difference: in the USA, both houses have equal legislative power. In Pakistan, the Senate cannot introduce money bills and has less power than the National Assembly. 2. The legislative process in Pakistan. The legislative process is the method by which laws are created, amended, or repealed in Pakistan. It ensures that laws are carefully reviewed, debated, and approved before becoming official. The process involves multiple stages and requires approval from both houses of parliament and the President of Pakistan. 2.1 How laws are made. The process of making a law in Pakistan involves several steps to ensure that laws are properly discussed and refined before becoming part of the legal system. 2.1.1 Proposal and drafting of a bill. A bill is a proposed law that must go through multiple stages before becoming official. Who can introduce a bill? Government bill proposed by a minister from the ruling government. Private member's bill proposed by a member of parliament, MP, who is not part of the government. Legal requirements. The bill must follow the Constitution and existing laws. It should be clear and well structured to avoid legal confusion. 2.1.2 First reading, Introduction of the bill. The bill is introduced in either the National Assembly or the Senate. There is no debate at this stage, only an announcement that the bill has been presented. Copies of the bill are distributed to all members for review. 2.1.3 Second reading, Debate and Committee Review. Parliamentarians debate the bill's content, discussing its benefits and drawbacks. The bill is sent to a special parliamentary committee that examines it in detail. The committee may suggest amendments, changes, to improve the bill. The revised version is then presented again for discussion in Parliament. 2.1.4 Third reading, Final approval in one house. The final version of the bill is debated again. A vote is held. If the majority supports the bill, it is approved. The bill then moves to the other house, Senate or National Assembly, for review. If the second house approves the bill without changes, it moves to the President for final approval. If the second house suggests changes, the bill goes back to the first house for another review. 2.1.5 Approval by the President. Once both houses approve the bill, it is sent to the President of Pakistan. The President can either sign the bill into law or reject it. If the President rejects the bill, Parliament can review and pass it again with a majority vote, making it compulsory for the President to approve it. Once the President signs the bill, it officially becomes law in Pakistan. 2.2 Amending and repealing laws. Laws are not permanent and can be changed or removed if necessary. Amendment of laws. Laws can be modified to meet new challenges and social changes. Constitutional amendments require a two-thirds majority in Parliament. Example, the 18th Amendment, 2010, strengthened provincial autonomy. Repealing laws. Some laws become outdated or ineffective and need to be removed. Parliament repeals laws that no longer serve the public interest. Example, the Hudud ordinances were modified due to concerns about justice and fairness. 2.3 Money bills and the budget. A money bill is a law related to taxes, government spending, and financial policies. Special rules for money bills in Pakistan. Only the National Assembly can introduce money bills. The Senate cannot reject a money bill but can only suggest changes. The President must approve the money bill before it becomes law. The budget process. Every year, the government presents a budget bill in Parliament. The National Assembly debates and approves the budget. The budget allocates funds for government programs, defense, and public services. 2.4 Comparison with the UK and USA. Pakistan's legislative process is similar to other bicameral, two-house, parliamentary systems such as the United Kingdom, UK, and the United States, USA. However, there are some key differences. Feature. Lawmaking process. Pakistan. Bicameral, National Assembly leads. UK. Bicameral, House of Commons leads. USA. Bicameral, both houses have equal power. Feature. Money bills. Pakistan. Only in the National Assembly. UK. Only in the House of Commons. USA. Both houses participate. Feature. Presidential approval. Pakistan. Required. UK. Royal assent required. USA. Royal assent required. Key differences in lawmaking processes. 1. Pakistan versus UK. In Pakistan, the National Assembly is more powerful than the Senate in making laws. In the UK, The House of Commons is also more powerful than the House of Lords, which mainly serves an advisory role. The UK's House of Lords cannot block money bills, just like Pakistan's Senate. 2. Pakistan vs. USA. In Pakistan, the National Assembly has more power than the Senate. In the USA, both houses, Senate and House of Representatives, have equal power in passing laws. The President of the USA can veto, reject, a law, but Congress can override the veto with a two-thirds majority. In Pakistan, the President can return a bill once, but if Parliament passes it again, it must become law. 3. International best practices in legislative drafting and policy making. Every country aims to create laws that are clear, fair, and effective. Good lawmaking ensures that rules are easily understood by the people and enforced without confusion. Many developed democracies, such as the United Kingdom, UK, and the United States, USA, follow best practices in legislative drafting and policymaking to improve governance. 3.1 Importance of good lawmaking. For a legal system to be effective, laws must follow certain key principles. Clarity and precision. Laws should use simple and clear language to avoid misunderstandings. Understandability. Citizens must be able to easily understand their rights and responsibilities. Fairness and justice. Laws should protect everyone equally, without discrimination. Public participation. Citizens and experts should have a chance to give feedback on proposed laws. Countries with strong legal systems ensure that laws are well drafted and go through multiple reviews before approval. 3.2 Best practices from the UK and USA. Different countries have unique approaches to creating laws, but some common practices help improve legislative quality. 3.2.1 United Kingdom, UK. The UK has a bicameral, two-house, parliamentary system similar to Pakistan and follows key practices for better lawmaking. Use of simple language. British laws are written in plain English so that people can understand them easily. Technical legal terms are avoided unless necessary. Role of the House of Lords. The House of Lords acts as a reviewing body, checking and refining laws before final approval. It prevents poorly written or rushed laws from being passed. Public debates and multiple readings. Laws go through 3 readings in both houses of Parliament. Public debates help identify problems before a law is passed. Government committees carefully examine the impact of new laws before implementation. Example: the Human Rights Act 1998 went through extensive public consultation before being passed. 3.2.2 United States, USA. The USA has a strong system of checks and balances to ensure that laws are carefully considered. Public hearings and citizen participation. Before a law is passed, public hearings are held where citizens, experts, and businesses can share their opinions. This process allows people to directly influence lawmaking. Expert legal advice from the Congressional Research Service, CRS. The CRS is an independent advisory body that provides expert legal analysis to lawmakers. It helps Congress understand the impact of proposed laws before they are passed. Presidential veto for checks and balances. The President of the USA can veto, reject, a bill if they believe it is not in the best interest of the country. However, Congress can override the veto with a two-thirds majority in both houses. Example: the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, was debated for over a year and included public consultations and expert reviews before becoming law. 3.3 Recommendations for Pakistan. Pakistan can improve its legislative drafting and policymaking by adopting best practices from countries like the UK and USA. Increase public participation. Citizens and legal experts should be involved in the lawmaking process through public hearings and consultations. Laws should be open for public discussion before being passed. Create independent legal review committees. A special legal advisory body, similar to the UK's House of Lords or the USA's CRS, should be established to review and improve laws. This would ensure quality control before laws are approved. Use simpler language in laws. Pakistan's legal documents often use complex and outdated language, making them hard to understand. Laws should be written in plain Urdu and English so that citizens, judges, and lawyers can interpret them easily. Enhance legislative transparency. More debates and expert discussions should be held before a law is passed. Information about proposed laws should be easily accessible to the public. Improve Senate's role in reviewing laws. In Pakistan, the Senate has limited power in rejecting or changing laws. Giving the Senate a stronger reviewing role, like the House of Lords in the UK, would improve law quality. Conclusion. The Parliament of Pakistan, as a bicameral legislative body, plays a fundamental role in shaping the nation's governance and legal framework. The National Assembly, with its direct representation of the people, and the Senate, ensuring provincial balance, work together to pass and refine laws. Comparisons with the UK and USA highlight both strengths and areas for improvement in Pakistan's legislative process, particularly in enhancing the Senate's role and ensuring greater public participation. By adopting international best practices, such as clearer legal drafting, independent review committees, and increased transparency, Pakistan can strengthen its legislative framework, making it more effective, inclusive, and responsive to national and global challenges. Strengthening the lawmaking process is essential for democratic stability, good governance, and ensuring that laws serve the best interests of the people.